Good evening, friends. Look who's here.
Hello.
Aunna. Welcome. This is full moon readings. Tonight is a super moon, and since Aunna joined us last time for full moon readings, and it was so much fun, I thought I would have her back. I enjoy reading with her, and you guys seem to enjoy having her here, so I thought, why the heck not? We have fun, so let's do it. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, my friend, for joining us. We're celebrating my birthday. Woo!
Yes. Happy birthday.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. May I just say that I am blown away by everyone's support. Yesterday was so much fun, part 1. Part 2 is tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, at the fire pit. I have no idea how I'm supposed to fit 40 people in 9 squares, but that's for me to figure out.
40 people?
Well, you know, I've sent out a lot of invites. And you know, I only have room for 9, so we'll see how that goes. But we're gonna have a good time, so don't forget your marshmallows and your s'mores. And who knows what may happen, but we're gonna party around the campfire. That's what I'm figuring.
So, okay. Tip for those who have not tried it. Homemade s'mores made with chocolate orange is awesome. Awesome. Anyway, okay.
I want to say a couple of things. I want to say thank you to everyone who sent me emails today, left comments under videos, wishing me happy birthday. Honestly, you certainly do know how to make someone feel loved and appreciated. And I mean, honestly, I'm tearing up. Try not to ruin my makeup. Don't make me look all puffy-eyed on my birthday. But like, honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oil Painter, I did get your text, and I thank you kindly. You are so generous. And I will send that to you when we're done here. So thank you, my friend, for that. And I'm glad that you're here, because you can correct us if we happen to say anything wrong. I do want to give a couple of shout outs, Aunna, if that's okay.
Go for it, honey. It's your channel.
Cardamancy Mesquite, Andrea Galvin. I mean, what a moving session that you did with Ali from Heart and Soul Connected today. Absolutely phenomenal. And so I don't know if you've seen, I was writing in the chat, like, I'm so proud of Ange, Cardamancy Mesquite. I mean, I just love you, and I'm so proud of you. How brave that was of you to sit there and share. And Andrea, thank you so much for helping Ange become her best self. Because, you know, everyone says to me that they can see me blossoming. I see Ange blossoming too. And so I'm just like, I'm overcome. It was beautiful. Really well done. Kiba Lyons said that somebody needs prayers. Somebody needs prayers. Marie's Table's husband, Scott, needs some prayers. So if we could all send some prayers and some healing energy towards their family, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you, Cuba, for letting us know. Appreciate you. Oh, thank you, Ali. Love you, my friend. Thank you, everybody. Okay. So, what was the other thing I wanted to say? Oh, if Tiro Stash is lurking in the background, if Tiro Stash is out there paging Tiro Stash, no, he sent me a video recording today, which I was trying to play for you, but it wouldn't work. A happy birthday song with Fanforps. And him saying happy birthday. And honestly, I giggled for like an hour. It was the funniest and sweetest thing ever. So he literally, that made my day. I got lovely flowers from my sister and my brother-in-law and my nieces. I'll show them to you guys. They're absolutely gorgeous. Of course, they're sitting high up top so that the cats don't eat them. But there you have it.
Ooh, pretty.
What everyone may not know is that blue hydrangeas are my favorite flower, as well as yellow roses are my favorite flowers. So there they both are in all their splendor. So that's just beautiful, and I'm so appreciative of that. At 5 o'clock this morning, I got a message from one of my dear old friends that I haven't heard from in a while. So that was lovely. And I cleaned, I did laundry, what everyone should do on their birthday. And I cleaned all my shelf off and dusted all of that, and then I laid down and had a nap, friends. And so here we are.
What's funny is either you were tapping off of me or I was tapping off of you, because I literally rearranged my room.
I love it.
And by the time I got done, I was so exhausted I had to take a nap.
I love it. I want to say, oh, there you are, Taro's Dash. I knew you were. I knew it. When I sent back the message, I said, how did you know that I needed to hear that? I'm like, right, because you're a psychic. Just like how I knew you were in the chat. I do want to mention really quickly, Hypnicity. I'm not sure if you've seen it in the chat and Allie's channel, and I'm not in any way trying to share your business with other people, but based on the thing that you had written in the chat, if you would like to reach out to me, I'd be happy to do a free reading if that would assist you in any way. So no pressure. Don't feel that you have to. I just thought that I would put that out there. I was very moved by what you said in the chat today. So, all right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, doing full moon reading. So this is a super moon in Aquarius, which I am a super moon baby. My moon is in Aquarius. I mean, literally. So that's interesting.
Okay.
So
I'm trying to remember. Aquarius is the wavy symbol.
Yeah. So my sun is in Leo, my rising is in Leo, and my moon is in Aquarius. And part of the reason why we may be feeling some sort of way over today and maybe the next couple of days is because Aquarius and Leo are opposite of each other. Friends, that explains so much right there about me. Just saying. But anyway, here we have it. So how to make the most of the full moon in Aquarius. And of course, Diana Oil Painter is our expert. She is in the chat. And so I hope that she's going to correct me if I get anything wrong here.
Okay. From a novice perspective, based on the symbol, the best way, in my opinion, to make best out of a supermoon in Aquarius is to learn to go with the flow. If you put up resistance to the random things that pop up, you're just slowing yourself down.
Right. So what I got off of the internet, entertainment purposes only.
Yes, because you always do the homework for us, so I appreciate that.
I try. So this is a super moon, and it is the last super moon of the year. So that in itself is significant, right? So the full moon in Aquarius is called the sturgeon moon, named after the fish from the Great Lakes. I mean, it's very technical. Anywho, so the full moon in Aquarius offers us a chance to course correct. And I'm going to just read a little blurb, but that's those two words right there, course correct, is the thing that I want you to hold on to, right? Course correct. So with strong boundaries in place, right, your personal boundaries, it's time for us to renegotiate the terms of our life to create a more solid foundation. Cattail. The reason why we're doing that is to create a more solid foundation. All of that sounds wonderful, right? Because Aquarius is a fixed sign, and that is the fixed sign way. The fixed sign is about building a strong foundation to stand on. So normally on a full moon, we do lots of manifesting. I don't know if the cat thinks it's going down a catwalk. It was like doing the whole modeling thing, like I don't know what that was all about, but anyways, that kitty is.
She's back again.
She's back again. Hello, look at me. Excuse me, cat. It's my birthday.
She's literally laying on my cards.
Yeah, she is like showing off all of her Leos. She's like, hello, look at me. I'm a Kit Kat. Love me up. I love it. So in lieu of manifesting, which is what we normally would be doing, right? Setting our intentions and manifesting goals. This is what we would normally be doing on a full moon. So in lieu of that, trying to cultivate like a richer inner world inside ourselves, right? So loving ourselves up, that doubles as a bunker for the storm. So in other words, loving ourselves up and putting up those boundaries inside of ourselves to protect ourselves from any kind of like energetic storm that we may run into or we may experience. Does that make sense so far? I got you, Hypnicity. Just send me an email, love. That's my husband, CCFBG Garage, using the wrong account. So much like how Aquarius deals with the big picture of humanity and life, use the same vantage point to examine your emotional world and the part of your chart that contains Aquarius, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because most of us don't know our whole entire charts. So aside from that, here we are. Perspective is a gift, especially under this supermoon. So be careful not to react, right? Maybe take a step back, think about things, allow yourself to sort of marinate on it, right? Keep those boundaries up inside yourself to protect yourself. And you know what? We really should be doing that most of the time anyways, because gosh knows there's a whole lot of cray-cray out there, right, my friends? So, going back to the beginning, course correct. So this is whatever we're going to do here, whatever information we're going to get. The point is this information is going to give us something to help us maintain a solid foundation, create boundaries, and allow us to have a solid foundation. Thank you, Diana. Appreciate you. She's like, yes, think twice and act once. Love it. Yay, I got it right. Woohoo.
Hi, Mark.
My husband is a treat. So anyone who wants a full moon reading, I did see Kiba put her name up there, but I sort of flew past it because I was talking. I haven't even given Aunna a chance to say anything yet, but that's me, friends. You know how I am. I'm really hyper today because it's my birthday. And thank you, Vivian. I appreciate you. Thank you, Bora Bora. Bora Bora also sent me. I got so many lovely emails today. I'm just blown away, everybody, for all of your love and support. You guys are just phenomenal people, and I appreciate all of you. So, Aunna, what's happening? How's things going? How's the channel going?
Well, it's grown a little bit, which oddly enough surprised me because all I'm doing is the little videos, but it seems to be speaking with people, being different.
I love it.
And so some of the comments really touched something that I didn't realize needed a little of attention.
Yep.
You know, that thing of being heard and understood.
When someone tells you that it's not about appreciating what you do. It's that when someone tells you that you did something or gave them something or
exactly
led them in a certain direction that provided them some joy and happiness, it really does unlock something inside you that maybe
it taps into that mama bear portion of me that has that need to help and protect at the same time.
Yeah.
But my kids are all grown, so I don't have that anymore.
Well, it reminds me very much, like, you know, if someone says to me, you know, thank you so much, Kelly, that really resonated. It always makes me sort of feel like that's my mom, sort of like, you know, before I go to sleep. Like, it's just that loving, kind gesture of letting me know that I'm safe and I'm not alone, right? I'm loved, and I love that. That's wonderful. So everybody, please do check out Aunna Banana's channel. Obviously, I am a little bit biased when I say that she's a lovely person because she's my friend and I enjoy her, but she is a great reader, even though she would maybe argue that depending on what day of the week it is. So check that out. We've got Pierrette, Nancy Riker, Anna's Frozen Up, Linda Keltzer. Thank you, Nancy. Miriam, you want one? I got you. Kristen, I got you. By the way, how is your kitty cat doing, Kristen? Bor. What's his name? Bjorn? Is it Bjorn or Born? Is just honestly like the cutest cat I've ever seen. It is so adorable. I got you, Hypnicity. Lots of emotion and confusion today, Linda. Do you want? We'll put you on the list too. Carnomancy Mesquite, absolutely, my friend. Allie, you want one too, love? Just let me know. Hopefully I haven't forgotten anybody. I know that Kiba wanted one, but I don't have Kiba's question, so we're just going to start with Kiba because I know she was first. Sure, Marie, I can do that, love. Okay, Allie. If you're sure, if you change your mind, we're here for you, love. Absolutely. Bjorn, pronounced Bjorn. And he's doing great. He's just adorable. He is like the fluffiest little thing ever. I love it. Hi, Connie. All right. So if anyone else wants a full moon reading, let us know. The way that the full moon reading works is card number 1 is what do I need to let go? What's falling away from me? Absolutely, Angie. I got you. Card number 2 is what is the full moon showing or what is it illuminating to me? And card number 3 is what comes next. So hopefully we don't screw that up. That little book, and we got that spread, by the way, out of the Moonology deck. So I'm not going to put Kiba's name up because I've lost her question, but I know she requested a reading. So we're going to start with that. If one of the moderators wants to put Aunna Banana's channel in the chat, I would greatly appreciate that. I do have it in the description box below the video. Absolutely. Okay, so Ivana, Connie B, Bora Bora got you added to the list. All right, here we go, my friend. You ready? Shuffle up. Shuffle up. I have a plethora of decks on the table just because why not? So I'm using all kinds of combinations. You're welcome, Kiba. Whenever you're ready, you go for it. Or if you want me to go first, you just let me know. Whoops, hello. I'm flinging creepers.
Okay, Kiba. Camera, where are you?
So there you go. Pretty nails, friend.
Thank you there. What's falling away is this.
Can I interrupt you? Sorry. Do you want to see you want to see my pretty nails?
Uh-oh. What'd you do? You go, girl. Self-care in every possible way.
That made me tear up. That was funny. Sorry.
Okay, honey. Kiba. What is falling away is that sense of urgency, that sense of being lost at the same time. You're not flying away in all different directions. You're finally getting a sense of groundedness. What is being illuminated for you is balance. You are learning how to take all the different lessons of your life, letting go of the negative emotional ties that you have to them, while holding on to those beautiful illuminating ties that you have in order to find the balance that you need to move forward. And what is coming your way, darling, is the sun. You have a path that is just brilliantly lit up for you, so long as you allow yourself to see it. Let go of the struggle. Go with the flow, because Aquarius is gonna make you go with that flow.
Yep.
And just move forward with confidence, because you got this. Everything is being lit up for you. You've got this.
Yep.
Okay.
Excellent reading. Good night, Allie, by the way. I hope you sleep well, my friend. Get some rest. All right, Kiba. So I pulled from the Empath Empowerment deck for my first card, and 2 cards fell out. Piggybacking off of what Aunna said. So the first card we have is See Your Emotions as Teachers. Emotions can be vehicles for transformation, whether joyous or challenging. They can teach you how to overcome fear and cultivate compassion. The second card is Embrace Your Imperfections. Release the idea that you must be without flaws. Humans are imperfect, they are messy, but we're also miraculous. Simply aim to be the best person possible for you. Right? So that's the first card. That is, what do I need to let go of? You need to let go of limiting beliefs about yourself and allow your emotions out, whatever they may be, good, bad, or otherwise, right? So what is this full moon showing you? The autumnal equinox, which is release. It is showing you the way to release by allowing your emotions to show you how to navigate that road, right? To embrace your imperfections. You will then be able to release. And what comes next? We've got surrender to the divine. So now I'm speaking from personal experience when I say this. And I'm not saying this because I'm trying to be like, oh, look at me, this is what I did. Because I know when I was in that spot, I didn't appreciate that message because that made me feel like I was doing something not correct, right? The only way in order to get yourself to the point where you can fully embrace the joy is to literally have that moment with yourself, that conversation with yourself where you say, okay, you know what? I'm just done with this. I am sick of feeling like this, whatever this is for you. And I understand how hard that is. I understand that that has to come at a moment when you are ready for it, but don't resist it. If you can, don't resist it. Try as hard as it is and as hard as it will be to motivate yourself in that direction by doing all of the things that you do, right? Pulling oracle cards, manifesting, setting intentions, going out in the garden, grounding, meditating, all of those things, right? Checking in, doing mirror work, going in chats, asking questions, all of those things are giving you tools and information, helping you to figure things out and get your foundation in a more solid form. And when you do that and your emotions start to release, that is when your vibration gets higher. That's when your positivity increases. And that, my friend, is when spirit can actually communicate with you in a way where you're like, yep, I got that. It's like taking a voicemail. You know what I mean? Like you got the message. So that's all I'm saying. Because it's my birthday and I can do whatever I want, right? Can I do whatever I want? Like within reason, as long as it's legal?
It's your birthday and it's your channel. You can always do whatever you want.
Well, thank you, my friend. So Kiba Lions, you send me an email. It's on the channel page. And I'm going to do a reading for you and see if that will help in any way. That's my birthday present to you. So I hope that helped. And sorry for my tangent. Didn't mean to get on my soapbox. Here we go, friends. Moving on, we have the wonderful and beautiful Nancy Riker. You are the next contestant. Yes, prayers for Kim interviews mom who transitioned yesterday. She put it on her community page. Yes, I did see that. Thank you for the reminder.
I missed that completely. Wow.
You're welcome, Kiva. All right, Nancy Riker is in the house. She is the next contestant up on the full moon readings.
Whoa.
Andrew, are you having technical difficulties?
Okay, now this one's interesting.
We love it when we get interesting.
Okay, Nancy, darling.
Nancy, darling. Nancy, darling.
Darling. What the falling away is resistance. You are finally not putting up your own barriers. Because a lot of us like to think that someone else did this because they don't like me, or they're jealous because I'm moving too far ahead. When in reality, we are the ones that put that energy out there, giving them the ability to put those boundaries up. Okay. But you're going with the flow. You're getting rid of the resistance that you personally have been putting up in your own life. What you are being shown is the naked truth of you. The innate magical being that you are. You have the ability to do literally anything that you put your mind to. You just have to truly want that. And that part of truly wanting that is to going within and clearing out the negativity of past issues, past judgments, it's especially past self-judgment. But where you're going, what's coming next is your intuition. You are literally connecting more clearly than you ever have before in order to hear spirit and its guidance on your path.
Hold on one second. Sorry, I'm saying hold on. You're not going to know that I'm gone, but I'm going to YouTube to post the link.
And with this intuition, with this connection to your clearer connection to your intuition, things are going to seem like they're happening at the speed of thought. It's like you have aligned yourself so well that all you have to do is think of something, and all of a sudden things fall into place for you to accomplish what it is that you want. And with this child in this child, and where are you there? In her lap, it's like you are giving birth to a whole new you. One that is free of the past, one that's more aligned with yourself, the true version of yourself, not the one that you show to other people. And I think that's a beautiful thing. When all of us can get around to acknowledging the beauty of who we really are, I think we would end up in a more harmonious society.
I'm giving wrenches out for my birthday. Everybody's got a wrench. Woohoo! I mean, if you don't want one, it's okay, but all right there. So I just gave you all a whole bunch of wrenches and
The entire chat room's going to be blue now.
I mean, hey, why not, right? It's like Smurfville. Okay, this is what I got, sort of piggybacking again off of Aunna. But mine's a little twistier. In terms of like it's a little bit different, because I mean, why not? So we start out with set limits with draining people.
Yeah.
Okay. When people are depleting you, kindly set a limit, such as I only have 10 minutes to listen right now. Such self-care is not only empowering, but it is respectful to yourself. Right? Again, going back to what we said in the beginning, this is about creating a more solid foundation for you. Like you are the person that you are accountable to and responsible for far above anyone else, right? Because if you're not okay, you can't really be there for anyone else. Do you know what I mean? So your foundation is important. So if you have people in your life that you feel are draining you in any way, I don't care if it's like a relationship that's gone on for 20 years or you meet someone in the supermarket and you're like, oh my God, whatever. You know what I mean? Just be like, you don't have to be mean. You're still being kind and you're still being accepting and you're still being gracious and compassionate, but you are protecting yourself by saying, you know what? I'm super busy today, but of course, let's chat for a few minutes. Maybe we could regroup later in the week when you might feel different or better, right? All right. What is the full moon showing you?
Yep.
New supportive connections. So if you start to sort of limit the negative energy coming towards you or the draining energy coming towards you or coming at you from the people that might just be sort of taking advantage of your kindness, it will start to then highlight the people that are really there for all of the right reasons and that are really, really good and beneficial to you, right? More like-minded people coming your way, allowing them that. Thank you, Andrew. That's so funny. Bedazzled wrenches. I love it.
That's what got me giggling.
What comes next? Rising above the dark days of life.
Yep.
Do not fight them, but have faith that the light will always return. We always forget this. We always forget in that moment when we feel lost and down and that we're never going to rise above it, right? The sun is never going to come out again. Nothing's ever going to be the same. It's never going to be okay. Well, that's just wrong. And we know that that's wrong, right? The sun, of course, is going to come out again. Of course, we're going to have good days. The point is being able to maintain yourself in that space. And how do you maintain yourself in that space? By not allowing other people to drain you so that you can continue to increase your positivity and keep that vibration up high, right? You can protect yourself, set your boundaries out, create a solid foundation. I feel like I am repeating the little blurb that I said at the beginning an awful lot. But yes, exactly what Hypnocity just said, this too shall pass, as Linda G likes to say. So I hope that helps, Nancy. I love you lots. And I think that you are a phenomenal human being.
Amen.
Don't let anyone take advantage of your niceness, right? All right. Pierrette is up next. Thank you, everyone, for being so patient. We got a lot of questions, and we'll try to speed up the reading so we're not here till my next birthday. God help Hi, Teresa. Thank you for being here, my friend. All right, Pierrette. All right. I cleaned off my shelf, like I said, and I'm allergic to dust, and so I'm all like sniffly now. I'm like, good job, Kelly.
That's part of the reason I need to take a nap, because I'm allergic to dust also. As
It's
well
like
as cat dander and dog hair, but
well, yeah, it's like, do I dust or don't I? Like, it's like a double-edged sword for me.
ooh, out. You want it out. You want it out. And you want it out.
Cards are coming out to play.
Okay, pirouette. What you're letting go is the study. You spent a lot of years working on ways to improve your connection with spirit, working on ways to improve your vision. Now you can release that because you're already connected. What is being illuminated, or what is basically working on right now, is building your confidence. That's where you need to work a little bit more. Because you have the tools that you need to do what you want. You just have to trust yourself and spirit to get where you want to go. But do not worry, darling, because what's coming up for you is activating your healing power. You, between your channel, your presence in the chat rooms, sharing that love and different perspective that you have, you're sharing the healing light with everybody. So just trust that you have the knowledge, trust that spirit is guiding you, and that you have the ability to make a change in the right direction of the world. Now, I really love that light.
Sorry, I knew you were done. I was like waiting for you. I was like, go.
No, I really love that light. I mean, if you look at it, it almost looks like a rabbit hopping or a kangaroo in the act of movement.
Yeah.
And it's like all this energy that's just bursting. It just,
you know what? That's it. So when you pulled that card, right, and you started talking, I thought you were going in a totally different direction. I was no. And I was getting excited because I was like, okay, this is 3 for 3 that I'm going to say that I'm piggybacking off of Aunna. I'm not. But now what you've just said about the kangaroo and the bubbling up of the energy, so now I'm going to piggyback off of that. What is falling away? What do you need to let go of? We've got live playfully and with a light heart. So listen to the voice of your inner child. So Aunna said in the beginning, right, like you've worked really hard, you've put in the work, right? You've done the studies, you've put in the work, you've arrived at a certain point. It can't and it should not be just work, right? Because that's not a solid foundation. A solid foundation implies that you need to bring in things from other areas. So you need to balance that out a little bit by playing. It doesn't mean that you have to go out in the garden and, get out your sand shovel and start making sand castles. It doesn't mean you have to.
Okay, I'm sorry. That does sound like fun.
It does sound like fun. But like literally, be creative in terms of the content that you're creating on your channel, those kinds of things, right? Creativity is a great way to express your inner child. Looking at photographs of things that you used to do when you were a kid and just, enjoying those memories. may spark some kind of interest, right? That itself, just that little exploration, just that little looking through the photo album really allows you to get into that energy, right? So what is the full moon showing you? It's new beginning time, my friend. It is new beginning time. And what comes next? Success and happiness are coming. Enjoy and celebrate life. There's not much else to be said about that. That is beautiful. Just try to allow yourself to enjoy that new beginning and the happiness that it's bringing you, right? That's what I think that message is about. Allow yourself to enjoy the journey. All right. Linda is up next. Miss Linda is in the house. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry about all the sniffling. Friggin' dust and allergies. It's the fear and energy it takes to run from the grief work is exhausting and feels never ending. True that, my friend. True that. It's all good. I knew what you meant. Thanks, Pierrette. Glad you're back, Marie. All right, Miss Linda. What does Miss Linda need to know about her full moon? Sorry, I forget sometimes that I'm not here by myself and I just start talking away. Sorry. Do you see that we're almost sort of wearing the same similar shades? I love it when that happens. You know, when you like connect on some level that you weren't aware that
I'm on the chaotic side. That's all.
Yeah.
You're on the stable side. I'm on the chaotic side.
I didn't look at it like that at all. I thought that, you know, you look like you're living in one hemisphere and I look like I'm living in the other. That's all. It was starting to cool down, and so I just thought, you know what? Why not put on a sweatshirt? This is a new sweatshirt that I just got. I've never actually worn this before. I got it on sale. Listen, friends, I love me a bargain. Shop till you drop. That was my mama's motto. Shop till you drop. Beautiful.
Okay. So, dear Linda, you are letting go of self-imposed pressures.
You know what? This is what I'm going to do from now on. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to hold up my card. He said.
Yeah,
go ahead.
That's what you are letting go of self-imposed pressures. You're realizing that you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be the Wonder Woman for everybody else around you, and limiting the care that you give yourself.
Wow.
And the reason I say that is because what is being illuminated is protection. It's the cave. It's going within. It's making a real connection to the truth of who you are. It's accepting that you are worthy, that you deserve to be just as protected as you protect everyone else. So you need to focus on that. And once you focus on that, and this is where it gets a little tricky, because when I went to let the third card fall, it came out with 2. Because what is coming is your connection. This is the whole biological, universal connection.
Do you see that?
Yep.
I'm just going to sit here and drink my pop. You let me know. You let me know when you need me to pull a card or something.
And that connection will come a little bit more easily for you if you take some time to go within on your own. Wallow in the silence. Get.
Be still like a tree.
Thank you.
Yay, I did something. I'm joking.
It's that need to release the chaos. Understand that you don't have to fix everybody. You don't have to rescue everybody. You need to fix and rescue yourself so that you can hear that connection more clearly. So you can feel the truth of the situations around you, that you are loved, you are appreciated. It's just that you put yourself last in the situation so you don't see it. But you are more appreciated and loved and respected than you understand.
Yep.
Okay. It's all yours.
Well, thank you, my friend. Thank you, everyone, for all of the wonderful comments and compliments.
Thank you, Nancy.
To us. So, Linda, this is what I've got about what do I need to let go of, what is falling away, right? Work through your fears. Now, listen, again, big statement, sounds, all like dramatic and stuff. And I don't want these readings to be dramatic. These readings are not like, you're horrible, you need to work on yourself. These readings are to give you some insight, maybe some gentle guidance, and to assist you if you require it, right? If it resonates, you grab a hold of it and let it help you. If it doesn't, right, you never know. Maybe a week from now, something will snap and it'll be like, oh, I get it. Work through your fears. If you're holding on to something, you know that you need to release it, because holding on to it does not serve you. I'm not saying that you're holding on to any, but I'm saying that if you are, merge and purge. That's what I'm feeling, like merge it and purge it. What is the full moon showing you? The full moon is showing you earth magic. Now, it's funny because Marie was talking about the crystals and Bora was saying thank you about the crystals. So here we have a crystal fairy, which is just gorgeous, right? Who is sitting on a pedestal of a beautiful flower with a beam of light radiating all of her beauty. So go outside with some crystals, stick your feet in the ground, spend some time in nature. Maybe that is where you get that quiet, be still like a tree. Put your hand on the bark of a tree, that kind of idea. That's where I think you're going to have some powerful moments that are either going to restore your balance or put you in a new way of thinking, right? That's what it's going to do. All right, so then it comes to what comes next. Only you know if this makes sense to you. I don't know why I did this. I pulled one card from one deck and two fell out, and then I felt compelled to pull another card. They don't make a whole lot of sense to me, but perhaps they make sense to you. So the first card that we have, family. So what comes next? Family, right? Soul tribe, like-minded individuals, a support system, people that understand you and lift you up as you do to others. We have new supportive connections doing the same. And when that happens, then this happens. We have the spring equinox, the rebirth.
It's a beautiful card.
Is it not? Look at it with the bunny and the butterfly. I mean, it's just beautiful. Right?
Is that a squirrel over there on the side?
Perhaps. I'd have to turn the card around and look.
The butter.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think so. So again, I don't know if that makes sense to you or not, Linda, but that's what I got for you. I feel like if you get quiet, you it may allow you to recognize that you have people that either need you or that you are drawn towards, and sort of, I feel like you're going to get pulled towards them. And I think it's going to be a very powerful connection for you. I mean, that could be, I don't think it's like, ancestors, and I don't necessarily think it's your connection to spirit, but I think that those people may help you to develop that connection. I don't know if I'm right or not, but that's what I'm sensing. Okay. Thank you, Linda. Appreciate you appreciating that and telling me that, because you never know. Excuse me, Miriam is up next. Miss Miriam. And by the way, may I just say, Andrea, that was hysterical. So I said that, go, talk amongst yourselves. And she said, that I forgot that people are here with me. And she said, not to worry, many of us talk back with your dialogue. At least I do. I'm like, thank you. Thank you for making me feel like I'm not crazy. Oh, friend, I bought myself a new deck for my birthday.
Uh-oh.
I have a problem. That's right, just one. So I haven't broken it out of the box yet, but look at what it is. Ready?
Ooh, nice.
I can't wait to get inside of this thing and see what this is all about. But
that's in my
it's going to require
for later cart.
It's going to require some reading, so I'm going to have a moment. I can't break
You're
that
welcome,
thing out of the
Linda.
box. Hi, Aunna. Have you been here this whole time? Did I say hi to you? I'm sorry if I didn't, love. I apologize. I'm getting older. Sorry, that's my excuse.
What the hell?
Mark, settle down. You knew I said it was my birthday. I was buying myself a birthday present.
Okay, that is weird.
What?
Do not ask me why it just happened.
I will not ask you why it just happened.
But as of the last reading we did, these were the cards that I used.
Yep, that happens to me all the time.
And I put them in this deck.
Yep.
It's like, what?
You didn't do that. It happens to me all the time. Okay, y'all know that I have my cards all across my table. Right now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 decks across, and I just think it's hysterical when I do that. Like, I'll pick up deck pile number 1, and then I'll go over to pile number 5, and 2 of those cards are in that pile. That's not an accident. Yes. Well, Johnny Carroll's Apprentice has been at it longer than me. But I thank you for making me feel less bad about my issue. Oh my God, friends, I am on fire with this one here, Miriam. And my cards are not cooperating. This is too many, right?
Yeah, that's just a little too many.
Oh, come back on Tuesday. We'll still be here. All right, let me try that again, Miriam. Good Lord. I'm so sorry. All right, hygiene's free. Exactly, Teresa. I agree. Absolutely. Birthday gifts are awesome when you can get especially what you want. When you get to pick out your own stuff. Thank you, everyone, for being so patient as we go through all these. We've been here for an hour. We're not making great strides progress, but hopefully, yes, retail therapy, friend. I am all about it. Stop till you drop. I am not even kidding you. I mean, entertainment.
I don't do retail therapy for one reason. I don't know when to stop.
Well, I don't either.
I have been known to overdraft my account when I've gone into that whole retail therapy mode.
The point I was trying to make is that it's so much fun, but I do not recommend it. I don't recommend it. Okay. I don't recommend it. No, I mean, all joking aside, we must be careful, especially in these times, but giving yourself or treating yourself to something that you want or that you enjoy within, reason. Of course, if you can afford it, don't not pay your rent, for example, to buy that. But there's lots of things that you can get yourself, like a little plant. A little plant brings so much joy into your environment, right?
Okay.
I saved that. I saved
more,
that.
I found more joy in buying wood and creating a brand new balcony or creating a desk. There's just something.
Oh, like you could go buy a ball of wool from the dollar store and create a.
I've done that too. Okay. Anyways, so Miriam.
Oh, Teresa said, sorry. Teresa says, when you said deck, I thought you meant an outside deck added to the house. I love you, Teresa.
Actually, that has been floating in my mind. I have put up
hope you can join us tonight
around the deck next door. And it's been a while since I've done that. And when I say a while, they have lasted so far 12 years. And that's with family members sitting on the railings, which I never would have recommended because I never swore up and down that it was done properly. I just thought it was cute. Okay, anyways. Miriam, this may sound weird. Because
honestly, just like, woo, are you okay? Is your chair on over there? What's happening?
Just in a little la la land.
It's good.
What you are releasing, what you're letting go, is the rainbow. Now, this is literally the first deck, the first card in the deck. And it's odd because I don't normally look at the numbers. So the fact that that kind of popped out to me, it was significant in the sense that when we start something, it's all rainbows and sunshine and all this beautiful energy. And that's probably what had me flipping around there. And then we walk into those little bumps in the road that make it not so happy. So you're actually letting go of the illusion of the dream and connecting more to the truth of the dream and understanding that you have to work for it. But because you have that desire, it doesn't seem like work. And the reason why I say that is because what is being illuminated is peace and calm. There's nothing more peaceful than being able to just look at the water on a beautiful sunny day and it's watch the sun glisten off of it. It allows you to just let your mind free to daydream.
You could also listen to a fish tank, but it makes me have to go potty. Just thought I'd have
So
just saying.
You're actually getting into that peaceful mode. You've left the illusion and you're walking into that peaceful mode of the truth of the dream that you're trying to create, which is good because what is coming next is a rejuvenation of the body. The dream that you are working on makes you truly feel, not that superficial, oh yeah, I would love to do this. No, you're actually immersing yourself into that dream you are trying to create. You are actually lifting your vibration and your happiness level, and it's actually quite a beautiful thing. You're integrating all the different aspects of who you are while you are creating this dream that you are working towards. So,
Yep.
I'm like, makes me feel like inside right now, I feel like a little child jumping up and down. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's making her emotional.
Aw.
No, it's making you emotional. I heard your voice kind of click there.
Yeah.
So, Miriam, again, I should just like go about my business and let Aunna do this. Honestly, friend, you're awesome. So, I'm piggybacking off of what Aunna said again. So, here we are. We have the Phoenix, which is in power. Now, the message may not sound like it has to do with, what is falling away or what do you need to let go of. It seems more like a reminder that if you let go of the what Aunna said, like the dream versus the hard work, right? This is a solid reminder to not let go of this. Empower. Fire activations bring creative and spiritual freedom. So if you do not continuously, consecutively, and consistently empower yourself, your dream is going to be a dream.
Yep.
Right? Like so Aunna said, like put in the hard work. And listen, again, don't want to get off on a tangent here, but we all know saying it is one thing, living it is another thing. And the best advice that I can give you from a person who's done it and is still doing it, maybe try to put an action to the words, to sort of reinforce the words, right? To make the words almost more powerful, if that makes sense. We've got what is the full moon showing us? What's being illuminated? We've got activation. Now look at that. Like when I see this, what I see is literally blowing out all of the stuff, blowing away. Like you walk in the room and you're releasing. They're like you're exhaling a hard, hearty exhale, right? Just let it go. Just let it go. And then stand there and think of how flippin' good that feels.
Look at that card again.
Yeah.
I find it interesting that
all the colors
as he's blowing it out, it's like creating a whale.
Yeah.
But the whale isn't ugly. It isn't mean. It actually looks joyful. So it's almost like what you think is holding you back is being so negative. It's not that bad.
It's not negative at all.
Let it go.
Yeah. It's not negative at all. Okay. What was interesting to me about this card was all the colors that Aunna had are in this card. So that just is interesting, right? And my two cards have similar colorings in them. Okay. So lastly, what comes next? What comes next for you, Miriam, is this surrender to the divine. Okay. When you stand there, okay. Now I'm going to go off on a little soapbox derby here. And I mean this from a great place of love. So I hope that you don't mean that think that I'm singling you out in any way. This goes for anyone that is in this process. You all know my story, so you know that I get this. I understand this. I've lived it. I am no different than anybody else. I am no better than anyone else. I am no more connected than any other individual here with us tonight. But there comes a moment in time when you just have to say, okay. And you're going to get to that moment if you're not already there. But in between that last moment, the last time that you say, I am so done, those little in between moments when you get a burst of energy and a burst of like, okay, I'm ready to take the next step. That's still a step forward. So don't excuse that, right? When you feel ready, no matter what stage you're at. You walk outside and you sit there and you look up at the moon, like tonight, when this is over. Or you take your phone out there now, or go look out the window. You don't even have to go outside, and look up at the moon and just stare at it. You know, close your eyes and feel it. Just feel it. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to say anything. Just allow your mind to be quiet and peaceful and allow that power to resonate. Right? Get still like a tree, be quiet like a tree. That saying, right? Allow yourself to soak up that power. It's no different than the sun card when you literally stand there and you fling your arms up to the universe and just be like, yes. Because what are you doing? What is that moment? I want to be free. I want to be free of my negativity, of burdens, of stress, of hurt, of pain. I just want to be free. And I want to be me. That's what you're doing. I want to be free and I want to be me. So when you do that, when you get rid of that, when you do this exhale, that is when you're lifting your vibration, because all of that is a release that's got you, your shoulders up near your ears somewhere. No matter what your situation is, no matter how bad, no matter how small, if it bothers you, it hinders you, I guess is where I'm going with that. All right, so thank you, Miriam. Okay, so I do apologize because we're going off on a tangent, but you know what? These readings are, these readings are important. I hope that you guys are resonating with them, or hope that they're making sense. So we have tons of readings left to do, so we'll try to pick up the pace a little bit, but we don't want to not give you a good reading, right? So Kristen says, I love a reading. How can I manifest personal empowerment? All right, so I'm not going to do a full moon reading. I'm going to put 3 cards for this. How can you manifest personal empowerment? Hi, Scott.
Out a different deck. Okay, Kristen, how can you manifest personal empowerment? Begins with taking a break, pausing, step back from what you believe is your situation and look at things from a different perspective. Because when you're in the middle of it, it seems more daunting, more terrifying, more stressful than it actually is. You need to take a moment, take a breath, step back, look at it with a clearer vision, where it is that you wish to go, and ask your guides, what's the more logical way to get there?
Sorry. Andrea said, I think I hear Frank Sinatra breaking into song. I did it my way. Yeah. Sorry.
All right. Then the next step.
It's funny because I was literally listening to that before you came on. I was listening to Elvis Presley. And I had a whole bunch of his stuff from a 68 comeback special. And then it clicked off the playlist and went to the next video, which is him singing My Way in his Aloha concert in, I believe it was 73.
Wow.
So,
okay. Then you need to make it happen. You need to let go of the self-doubt, let go of other people's input, trust yourself and your guides to get you where you want to go. But in order to do that, it needs to be something that you love doing. In the sense that, okay, I'm going to use myself as an example.
Listen, if I disappear because the search planes are going over, if someone comes for me and I disappear, Aunna will finish the show. Okay. He doesn't have any controls over it, but you'll have to ask your questions again. But the search planes are it. They've come looking for me. The jig is up.
I've wanted to do a channel for a while, but I could not figure out where I wanted to go. And to be honest with y'all, this feels weird because I personally am not used to putting myself out there. But I wanted to have that connection. That's why I do my dailies as a video. Because one thing I have always loved to do is to write. I can get a book from the store and I will literally rewrite half the pages because it makes no sense the way they're written. No, I'm not a grammar Nazi, but it has to make sense. That's why I went to the videos. I could look at the cards. I could feel what I felt. I could send that message across and I could do it better in my perception writing it than I can speaking it. I feel like speaking it takes too long to get to the crux of the situation.
Right. And you're not a person who likes to waste time on nonsense.
Not really.
She's not really a detail-oriented, dot her I, cross your T kind of gal.
No.
But I want to interrupt you. That, first of all, you are really well-spoken. You are very articulate, and your compassion comes through when you are explaining the cards and giving a message. So you need to take your own advice and stop doubting yourself. Go ahead. Mwah.
And what you end up with when you do what you love, you end up with freedom. And that freedom is self-empowerment. That freedom is understanding your true worth.
Yeah.
And not settling for less than what you are worthy of. Okay, that one just got me emotional. Whoa, and I don't know why. And there you go, Kristen.
Well done, my friend. Okay, Kristen, this is what I got for you. Again, I don't even know why I'm here. But anyway, I'm joking. I love you. And I love the fact that you're here and that you're shining brightly, because you really are. And that goes for you, my friend, Aunna. In case you didn't know who I was talking to. Kristen, for you, my love, I want to say this to you, and I hope that you understand the way in which it's intended. When we feel like we need to work on ourselves, when we feel like we're broken, right? When we feel like we need to fix something, but we don't know what's broken, and we have no idea where to start, and we don't know what the roadmap is, and that in itself, like, I'm already overwhelmed, right? And what have I done? I have created all this negativity and associated all of this doom and gloom and this sense of failure attached to something that I really want. And all you're trying to do is make yourself better, make yourself shine brighter. Like, that's all you're trying to do. And now it's like this thing. It's like a huge elephant in the room. So I think that you would benefit from taking a step back and thinking to yourself, what is it that I want? Not what do I want to get rid of? What do I want to release? How do I want to see myself? No. What do I want? What makes Kristen pleased in this moment, today, in this 2 weeks, this month, whatever? Like, baby steps. Don't make yourself a list of 700 things to do, because you're setting yourself up to fail by doing that. It's too much, right? Okay, here we go. We have center yourself. Okay. Take a few deep breaths to regain your center. And now you can approach your life from a more mindful place. So if you get quiet and you do what we suggested before to Linda, where you soak up the power of the moon or soak up the power of the sun, and just be still and allow your mind to get very peaceful, and then be like, okay, the first thing that pops into my head, I'm doing it. And I'm going off of your comment that I am not sure what I love to do, so we'll have to think about that, right? First thing that pops into your mind. I have focus with the crystals. Focus. Okay. Amethyst is a great thing to power you up, to make you feel more connected, make you more sharp, right? Rose quartz is great for making you feel happier and more accepted and loved. Hematite is great for grounding and feeling protected and safe. All kinds of crystals do lots of things. You don't have to have crystals, but hey, why not? Like, put a necklace on, put a bracelet on, stick a ring on your finger, and, put a stone in your pocket. If it helps, why not? Right? So the crystals that speak to different properties are focusing on a particular thing. And this is where I'm going with this. This is the theme, right? I think you're trying to do, like, I want to fix everything. So where's that clinic? Where can I go and fix everything? It doesn't work like that, right? When we have a problem with ourselves, we got to go to this place, then we got to go to that place, then you got to go to the dress shop, then you got to go to the hair salon, then you got to go to the manicure place, right? Then you got to go to the false eyelash place. You know what I mean? Like, you got to go to different places to get the whole package done. This isn't something that's going to be done like that. And I don't think that you are that broken.
Nope.
I think you think you're broken, where you have to fix everything. One little thing is all it's going to take, and you are instantly going to feel it, and that's what's going to set the wheel in motion. I got the same thing that Aunna did. Fire, passion. What ignites you? Because, it's like, think about, like, you're sitting in school and they put the math book in front of you and you're like, right, whatever. 2 + 2 = 10. I don't care. Like, I'm never going to use this. I don't care, right? So you have to find something that speaks to you. It doesn't have to be something that you love. It just has to be something that you're interested in, something that you're excited in, something that you've always wanted to do, something that you did as a kid, something that seems fun. That's all.
Even something that you see on YouTube that, like, for example, me. I have no idea what I love to do. I've spent so much time taking care of everybody else that I've lost connection with myself.
Yeah.
And then I noticed that other than the spiritual channels, I was drawn to art channels, craft channels. And I've spent 54 years believing that I am not an artistic person. There's no way I could make something that beautiful or that inspiring. And one day I just said, to hell with it. And I ordered a $15 painting packet, and I had so much fun.
Yeah.
And it just gave me a little bit of time to step back from the situation and learn a little bit more about myself.
Well, what people don't realize is in that process, when you're doing that process of, being creative, right? You're not thinking about anything except for, like, what color do I want to paint that petal? Or, what glue stick do I want to use to attach this popsicle sticker macaroni to the sheet of paper? You know what I mean? The point is, what you are doing, what are you doing? What is that? You are amping up your positivity. That's what you're doing. You are decreasing the negative and increasing the positive. You are lifting your vibration, and you literally are releasing, because that's what you're doing. So, lastly, I have these two cards that fell out for you. First one is balance. Second one is prayer. These are the guardian angel oracles. So, balance. Difference is a necessary part of human evolution, and everything in life is comprised of opposites, which together make life whole. If you light a candle in a room already flooded with light, the light of your candle would be indistinguishable. Because of darkness, we are able to perceive light. Both are necessary. Now we have prayer. Dear God, help me always to remember that this present life is but a fleeting moment within eternity. Help me always to remember that this life is but a dream. Help me always to remember that you exist within everyone and everything. Help me always to remember that love is all there is and all else is an illusion. Thank you. And the last thing that I'm going to suggest is that you possibly check out Susan Lynn, Psychic Medium, The Damn Thing.
I love her.
And try that exercise. I believe that it's really going to help you figure out where to start. Give that a shot. Susan Lynn, Psychic Medium, The Damn Thing. And give that a shot, my love. I hope that helped. Invite a real life child into your life and play. Yeah. Oh, good night, Linda. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes.
Yeah, Susan Lynn, Psychic Medium. If I was in the chat rather than up here, I just pop in the link, but I can't do that here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Joan. I hope that being here doesn't, helps to get rid of that feeling. Good for you, Hypnicity, asking for most benevolent outcomes in my meditation. I love that. So Kristen says, I love tarot and speaking to people about their spiritualities. So start there.
I mean, she has a master's in theology.
Yeah.
Start a channel.
She has a channel.
Where you...
I only realized that today. I didn't know that she had a channel.
I did not know that. I'm going to have to go check it out.
At least I think, unless I've misunderstood. Joan. Everybody, code word for Joan. Code word for Joan. I feel like that's like a flashing blue light special on aisle 15 when I say that. But Joan, we're sending you lots of hugs and love. You're not alone, and we're glad that you're here, love. All right, Hypnicity. Any messages would be appreciated today. Let's do a full moon reading for Hypnicity, because I know that I believe that she could use any help. There you go, Joan. See all that love, all those hugs? Those are all for you, my friend. Take them, wrap them up all around you, cuddle up with them, and know that you are not alone and that we love you. And we're glad that you're here with us. All right, only 75 more readings to go. No, that was a joke. Ha 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 ha. Right, so we have Hypnicity. We have Cartomancy Mesquite, Marie Henson, Andrea, Aunna, and Bora. So basically what I'm saying is giddy up there, friend. All right, here we go. Hypnicity.
Okay.
I love it when you say that. Okay.
Because
Hi, Jackie.
This first card to me is kind of a slap in the face to wake up for a self wake up situation.
Mm-hmm.
You need to let go of the masks. Now, that could be the masks that you portray to everybody else, but that could also mean disassociating yourself from people who are constantly wearing masks in front of you. That you know the true essence of that person, but they're trying to create an illusion that you do not need to put up with. And you need to speak up. Speak your truth. Speak your understanding. Speak your perception of what is going on.
That's it.
No,
there.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you that your perception is always right. We all have the ability to misconstrue something. Okay? But the only way you get to the bottom of the situation
I have
is
a crown.
to speak your truth.
I have a crown when it comes to that, friends.
Yeah. But more importantly, you need to live out loud. You, as a child from the Gen X generation, where many of us were neglected, overlooked, told to be quiet, sit in a corner, speak only when spoken to, but still expected to be responsible. It is really, really hard to feel comfortable speaking your truth and living your life
Authentically.
in a way that does not revolve around other people. Yes, authentically is actually a perfect word. But you need to empower yourself with your own authenticity.
Yep.
Okay. Why are some of these more emotional than others?
Because you're feeling it. It's I digress, friends. Bear with me. It's because you are connected, my friend, and because you are reading the cards accurately, appropriately, and lovely, by the way. And you're feeling it. All right, Hypnocity. This is what I got for you, love. We start out with fragmented energy. Now, just take a look at that card. Notice where the puzzle piece is missing.
Yeah.
Which, based on the things that you were saying earlier in Allie's chat and some of the things that you said here, this isn't a shock to you. You already know this. And we sort of know it. But again, I want to say sometimes he's got a licorice in his mouth, by the way. Sometimes when you want to fix something so badly because you know it's broken, sort of like what Kristen's situation is like, right? Like, I need to do some work. I must fix this. No, doesn't work like that. So what we've got is the Milky Way and perspective. I think that you need to possibly reevaluate how you think that you go about improving, changing, releasing, right? I almost feel like you have a roadmap in front of you, and you think that that's the only way that you can achieve that, whatever that is for you. The only way that you can get there is to go this way. There's always more than one way to get there. There's always more than one way to get there.
There's always detours in the road.
Right. And there's going to be roadblocks, and there's going to be detours because of construction, etc. You get the whole thing, right?
Analogy. Yeah.
The point is that you are already so far ahead because you recognize that you want to do this. So stop shooting yourself in the foot, right? You already know you want this. You already know that you can do this. You know you can. My sister's a Cancer. I know what you're like, right? I know how sensitive you are, but I also know how flippin' determined you are, my friend. I know that, like I'm sitting here. You know what I mean? Like, I know how determined you are. My sister is like, honestly, like, she's like filled. I mean, her gas tank is high. That's, it's on F all the time. She is motivated and she is driven, but I mean, she can get down. So pick yourself up, decide what it is I want to do, where do I want to go, but not the destination. Just where do I want to go next? What's the next stop on my road tour, right?
What's the next bed and breakfast that we can hang out at?
Right. What's your next trip on the Thelma and Louise road tour?
Yeah.
Have faith in your dreams, my friend. Have faith in your dreams. Don't lose sight of whatever it is that you think that you want. It feels like I don't have a map at all right now, but I know what I want to create. Okay. It's never too late.
It's never too late, darling.
Too late.
It's only too late if you let it be too late.
Okay. I want you to think about this. Do you realize how much energy you are giving up and giving up freely when it comes to, I can't, I won't, it's never going to work out, I don't know what to do? Do you understand how much negativity and how much energy you are consuming and throwing out the window freely by doing that? That's the first thing that I would point out to you. The second thing that I would point out to you is this. You are a human being and we all have issues. That's one of mine right there. No, I'm kidding. We all have things, right? We all have things that stop us and delay our progress and delay our steps forward. It is human and it is life. And it is not fair. It is not easy. It can be so flippin' challenging and so debilitating, really. And when you have that moment where you sit there and you think about, do I really want to live like this? Do I really want to live in all this negativity? I want to change this, which you're asking the question. So that implies that you're at that point where I want to change this. Okay, so how do I do that? Okay, so there's a couple ways you do it, right? Or that you can do it. One, you can ask yourself, what makes me happy? If that seems like too broad of a question, okay, then you can say, what do I know I don't want? That's changing your perspective, right? Like the card said, change your perspective. So let's go the opposite way. So what do I know that I don't want? What do I know that is not working for me?
I have a different perspective for you.
What's
hypnicity. Instead of focusing on your age and it potentially being too late.
Yeah.
Maybe you can boost your energy and your willingness to achieve your dreams by understanding that you are actually a teacher. Yeah, you may be going through.
Okay, sorry, I have to have a cigarette. I know it's 3D of me, but an hour and 34 minutes. You've hit my limit. Here,
you can be an inspiration.
I'm still here.
To those around you in not giving up on your dreams, in maintaining your focus, and being a master manifester by proving it doesn't matter how old you are to get what you want, to go after your dreams. You don't have to do things in other people's timetable. You can work at it from the perspective of, I may be 62 years old, but I still believe in joy and happiness. I still believe in hard work and achieving what I want. And I'm going to go for it. And at the same time, prove to these children who don't know what they want. And when I say children who don't know what they want, I'm actually talking about 15 to 25-year-olds, not us who are lost. That it doesn't matter. You know, you can be anything you want to be so long as you're willing to work for it.
Absolutely.
You can work towards the next step from the mindset of, I'm going to be the teacher and show children that it doesn't matter.
Right.
It will give you a little extra boost on your pathway because you're doing two things at once, not just one. You are fulfilling your dream, but you're also teaching those around you that it's never too late. Okay. I speed off long enough.
No. I mean, listen, Hypnocity needs to hear it, wants to hear it. That was beautifully said. And you know that we love you, and we hope that you're taking in this information and it's making you feel better in some form or fashion. Because what's like, I'm getting tingles in my head now. What's happening is this, Hypnocity, and this is the point. I don't want to get off on a tangent because I know lots of people are still waiting for the readings, and I am very cognizant of all of you being so patient and waiting. But I feel drawn to this question as well as Kristen's because I've been there. Like a month or two ago, I was still there. I lived there for 10 years, so I know what this feels like. I know what this does to you. So please, don't stop asking questions. Don't stop listening. Make sure that you're a part of the group. Make sure that you are invested in getting the information from all of the readings. You never know when something's going to spark you that someone else is saying. It may not be for you, but it's coming out, right? And you're here to listen to it. You don't know when your switch is going to flip and you're like, okay, I'm ready to hear this. You don't know when that's going to happen. And I'm not going to sit here and tell anybody in this chat or anyone who's listening, in the future or lurking in the background that, it's your choice and you got to change and like get rid of the negativity, because I know what that feels like. I shut down. I'm not listening anymore because you told me and I took it the wrong way. You have to be open to the information that you're receiving and then figure out how that applies for you. That's what this boils down to. There is no pretty way to say that. There's no sugarcoating it. Just know that we are here. This community is here for you while you are in the process of trying to figure out how to navigate that tricky step. Yeah. Right? And that's where I'm going with it. Right? That's why I said, if you wanted a free reading, to reach out to me. And I'd be happy to help if I can, right? Anyways, let's move on to Cartomancy Mesquite. Hi, Ellen R. By the way, if you want a reading, pop it in the chat and we'll try to get to you. But I do want you to know there's some people in front of you. We're given. My phone is going off. Sorry, guys. It's messages. It's lovely. Yes, absolutely. Hypnocity, you have a wrench. Stick your Facebook page in there, or everybody go befriend Hypnocity on Facebook and or stick your link in, and let's do that. All right. Cardamancy Mesquite, I would like a reading. Cardamancy Mesquite, my friend Ange. All right, here we go. Okay, I don't know what is going on, but my phone's going off like crazy.
Sure your man ain't outside?
No, that's
setting
not.
off the alarms and stuff?
No, that's not the doorbell alarm. Which, by the way, there was a bird in a flipping carport today that was making that thing go off like every 3 flipping seconds. I was like, gonna go outside. Stop it!
Okay, Angela, darling. You're letting go of the silence. You've already taken the time to go within and figure out who you really are, what you really want, and where you're going, where you wish to go, what path you want to go down. Because you have several of them, but you've already chosen the path you want to go down. What is being illuminated is your magnetism, your magical ability to attract not just what you need, but what you want. And it's like sliding knife through room temperature butter, just goes straight through. And what's coming? It says storms, but it's a cleansing. It's a understanding that everything you have gone through was for a reason. Now you can let go of the emotional attachment that you have had to those things and clear that negativity and doubt out of your soul in order to move forward like a daggone bullet train going down the tracks. That makes me happy. That ability to cleanse your soul and just retain that joy as you move forward. That's really amazing.
Yeah. All right, my friend, this is what I got for you. We have appreciate the beauty of the moon. I love that card. Appreciate the beauty of the moon. To calm and center yourself, or to simply experience awe. And this is what I think this is for you. To simply experience awe. Gaze at the moon tonight. Absorb the purity of her energy and her sublime presence. Soak some of that up.
Yep.
What is the full moon showing you? Celebration, my friend. Dance. Crank that music up in the living room and dance around like a fool on your best day. Because what you have done, what you have arrived at, what you have achieved, and I don't think that you have quite realized it yet, is there you are.
Yep.
Okay. Like the scene from Legally Blonde. I did it! Like, honestly, I know, I'm sorry, but that's honestly what I'm
I love that part of the movie.
Because you did it. You did it. And I'm going to cry, but you did it. So celebrate it.
Yep.
Do not just go to bed and wake up tomorrow and be like, yep, it's Friday. Don't do that. Celebrate the bejeebers out of this achievement. Okay, it is profound and it will be life-changing if you marinate in it for a little bit, right? Do that for yourself because you owe yourself that recognition and that acceptance
Hey,
of
you
what you
earned
did.
it.
Right?
It wasn't handed to you on a silver platter.
It was
You
a
worked
lot of
for
hard
it.
work.
You did it.
Yeah.
Wallow in that success for a little while. Don't just let it pass you by as you move on.
All right. Seriously, you guys. Okay. Listen, if I show up at my birthday party and I'm all puffy-eyed, I'm not going to be happy. All right, moving on. Cartomancy, we love you. And I mean, I, for one, am super, super duper proud of you.
Yep.
All right. Marie Henson would like a card. Just a card.
Just a card?
Just a card. All right. Guardian Angel card. It is for Marie Henson. And I want you to continue to do your mirror work, Cartomancy. Which, by the way, you looked absolutely fabulous today.
Okay, Marie, you're being advised to meditate. Let me see if I can get closer, a better look. It's like,
oh my gosh, you guys.
It's telling you to observe your thoughts, let the negativity flow away, and feel your energetic vibration rise. Now, I don't know, I was trying to get it in the picture, but it's like there's like an apple or something in his hand, but do you see the rays that pop out? It's like all the good vibrations that he's connected to are allowing that apple to become brilliant and shine and grow and prosper. And it's just basically telling you take some time to yourself, find your balance, whether it's through actual meditation or losing yourself in the woods, something that allows your mind to clear of the chaos that regular everyday life throws at you. Allow it to lift your vibration so that you can move forward in whichever direction you wish to go. Okie dokie, darling. It's on you.
Sorry, I'm just checking all these wonderful messages. All right, Marie, this is what I've got for you. I've got healing. Listen to your heart. Love is the greatest healer. It has the capacity to balance and heal your emotions, thoughts, and perceptions, which in turn will heal you physically. Your angels are here with you and will help dissolve your fears. Trust in the power of love to guide you, and your life will magically transform. This card is confirmation that healing is occurring right now. And so I feel like that is a direct sort of message, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, point in the right direction. Speak to them. Just talk to them, right? Before you lay down to sleep, say, angels, ancestors, past over loved ones, and spirit guides, please protect me, keep me safe, show me messages in my sleep, make sure that they're clear so I understand them, and don't scare me. I say that every night before I go to sleep. I'm going to have to turn my phone off, clearly. I apologize. Who knew I was so loved? Yay. But if you understand what I mean, right? Allow them to connect with you. Allow them to invite them in. You have to ask them to come in, invite them in, and open that dialogue up, and they will start showing you things. They will start letting you know that they're around. And just feeling that connection, knowing that that connection is real and there, is going to do all sorts of wonderful things to improve your overall mood and the way in which you navigate your daily life, which I think is beautiful. So I hope that that helped a little bit. All right, Andrew Galvin is up next. Drum roll. Okay. Sorry. My nieces are sending me messages. My sister's sending me messages. Other people are sending me messages. Someone has just sent me a donation. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome, and I love each and every one of you. All right, Andrea, where to start? There we go, Andrea. Oh, Andrea. Calling Miss Galvin. You are the next contestant on Full Moon Reading. That doesn't count.
Okay, Andrea. You are letting go of your attachment to etheric cords, to your ancestors, and whether it's conscious or subconscious knowledge that you are where you are right now because of their connection in their lifetime to spirit. You're in that moment of, I understand they had a connection, and I understand I have a connection to them, but I have my own connection to spirit. I don't need to rely on them. I can have that conversation with spirit directly. Well, you're finally believing that you have that connection. And with that belief comes good juju, a higher vibration, a better understanding, a more open heart, a clearer connection is what it is. Most of all, a clear connection to spirit and self, which is bringing about within you a radical rebirth. So don't be surprised if things get a little bit twisted here and there, because it's supposed to. With every birth, there is challenge. And when you're talking about a rebirth, all of that wisdom that you have already accumulated over your lifetime may come up to test you. But that's okay, because you can overcome it with just a thought, because your connection is there to say, oh, I already learned that lesson. Goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So just trust in yourself and your connection with spirit, and you will be golden.
Okay, so this is what I got for you, Andrea. So the first card, first deck that I pulled from, I got two cards that fell out. The first one starts off, seems very dramatic. That you saw me, the wake-up call. Second card was Island in Solitude. And so I don't know if you're feeling or have been feeling slightly isolated, boxed in, not being able to necessarily carry out your wishes and dreams as you would want to, or if you've had a little bit of a difficult patch where you were resisting, the forward momentum, not necessarily because you didn't want to do it, but because you just couldn't let go of it. It could be one of those two things. Only you know the answer to that. The second card is, what is the full moon showing us? The full moon, or showing you. The full moon is showing, rewind, yourself with alone time. Okay. Take a break from the busy world. Replenish yourself in the stillness. Meditate, stretch, nap, garden. Do whatever quiet activities your spirit yearns for. So maybe this is a case of, being out of balance. Maybe you've been putting too many eggs in one basket, right? Not spreading the love around in terms of your own self, right? You've been putting too much work into one pile and not concentrating on the overall. Whatever, or if this resonates with you, however that works, right? What comes next? What comes next? The time is right.
Yep.
The time is right. Seize the day and make progress on your soul path. So it seems like now is the time to take some action in that restoring yourself, right? Rejuvenating your body, your mind, your spirit by having some alone time, getting some quiet, doing some detoxifying, get the heck off of YouTube. Not right now, of course, friend, but I'm kidding. And maybe being in a little bit of nature, right? Just having that quiet me time, loving yourself up a wee bit.
Now, on that first card that you had picked up,
the wake up call,
it actually reminded me of the first card that I had picked up, which I wish I had not shuffled it back in yet. But it's like when you initially picked it up, it was like, yeah, it's her connection to spirit, not her ancestors' connection to spirit that's getting her where she's going. It's her connection.
Yeah. Well,
and
I mean, for
relying on that connection by going into the solitude of the full understanding of who she is.
Well,
that's
I
what
know
popped
that
into my head when you first popped up those two cards.
I mean, I know this a little bit because I know Andrea a little bit, and Andrea is very good at telling everybody else how awesome and wonderful and how gifted and talented they are, but she still
looks in the mirror and tells herself the exact same thing.
Right. And so that I sort of feel like that goes without saying, but that's a great point to mention because, we all do it. I say this often, for example, I ask you as chatters who come in and ask me a question to trust what I'm saying when I read the cards to you. I'm asking that of you, right? But yet, if I was going to do reading on myself, I'd be like, Cardamancy Mosquito, or Anna, can you help me out? You know what I mean? Like I gotta practice what I preach. I gotta trust myself, right? So, really, that's the message, Andrea. Trust yourself a little bit more and be kind to yourself, my friend. All right, Aunna Intuitive, my friend, is up next. Come on down.
Okay. Well, on her, 4 cards fell out. So
4, that's one too many. Put it back. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Okay, darling.
You're welcome, Andrea. You know I love you.
Aunna, what you're letting go of is the voice that you used to have, the one that was designed to make everybody happy, to give the illusion of your own happiness. You silenced yourself in the past because this is speaking about the voice that you portrayed to the world. But it wasn't actually who and what you truly are.
Girl, I'm telling you, I could just like go make myself a sandwich or something and come back. And I mean, I'll just say like what Anna said. The cards are literally like duplications. It's crazy what's happening.
Okay. Now, when I went to throw what is being illuminated is when the 2 cards fell out at once.
Yeah.
And then right after it, another card fell off to the side, and I'm like, gotta hold on. What is being illuminated right now is your soul, your passion. You are learning what makes you tick, what makes you happy, what you enjoy, what allows you to get through the day, what you're willing to put up with and what you're not. And the reason why I say what you're willing to put up with and what you're not is because you've got the marine life. This is richness.
Yeah.
It's being able to manifest everything that brings you joy.
Okay,
being able to separate.
I'm gonna have to go potty soon. You're gonna have to.
Yeah.
I'll be right
Just
back.
believe I'm going to put myself on mute and shut down the camera as soon as I'm done here.
Potty. I'll be right back.
Gotcha.
Do you want to see the room or you don't? You want to see?
Whatever.
I know you do.
Go on.
You guys just want to see if I actually have pants on. That I'm not sitting here doing the full moon readings in my underwears.
Mooning everybody.
As Linda G says, my double wide JC Penney's.
You're so silly. The marine life is all about the richness and joy around you. The ability to. Okay, when I think of the ocean, I see it as a very cleansing place. All the negativity and destruction just sinks to the bottom to be covered up by the sand and the rocks with the help of the tides, by the rich variety of life, plant life, water life, just getting rid of it, recycling it, using it for something different. And that's what you're in the middle of right now. You're allowing your true self to be seen by others, not as well as yourself. And that is actually quite a beautiful thing. Because
thank you.
By being more authentic, by being more willing to let go of the illusions, you increase your ability to manifest whatever you want. So to me, it's like, it's kind of coincides with you starting your channel. I mean, you haven't been around all that long. You really, the majority of your channel are your pick a card daily readings and the occasional, the weekly live that you do. And it was a while before you started your weekly live. Yet in the time that you started the weekly live, you gained a lot more followers because you're finally speaking and connecting to your truth and your connection, and you're willing to share that with others. If you continue sharing that, the truth of who you are, you can manifest literally anything your heart desires. Okie dokie.
When you said it's a beautiful thing, I walked in the room, and that's why I was like, thank you. Sorry.
I shall be right back.
I'm okay. I'm just being goofy because I'm a little bit tired, you guys. And it's my birthday, so why the heck not? All right. Aunna, this is what I got for you. Hope this makes sense. So we have Ask a Dream for Guidance. Thank you, Kristen. Many blessings. Thank you for being here, my friend. Appreciate you. Dreams offer wisdom beyond our logic. Tonight, Ask a question before bed. In the morning, write down a dream and look for the answer. Now, that's the card that represents what do I need to let go, or what needs to, what's fallen away. And so I don't know if you've had or are, I sort of feel like you feel like you're disconnected. I don't think that you're disconnected, but I feel like you are struggling with a connection. Like you think you're disconnected. Maybe you feel like you're not getting the messages in the same way that you once were. There's something about that. I kept shuffling that deck, and I had 2 cards come out. Okay, so the first one is tame negative thoughts, or negative thinking, sorry. The message on that is when negative thoughts arise, experience the feelings behind them and then shift to a larger, more compassionate perspective. Okay. The third card that fell out is energize yourself with the weather. So enjoy the warm sunshine, the wind in the trees, the cleansing rain, or the clarity after a snowstorm. This will increase your aliveness. And so both of those cards is why I landed at that response, that if you're struggling, if you think that your connection is like weakened, or you're not tapping into it properly, or you feel like you're experiencing some sort of difficulty in some way, shape, or form, ask for clarity in a dream. Ask for help in a dream, if that makes sense. Okay. What is the full moon showing you? The full moon is showing you a new strategy is required. Okay. Find the path to love and happiness. Right? Counting our blessings, coming from a place of gratitude, just allowing yourself to be in the moment. Like, be present in that moment, and allow all of that moment to be whatever that might be. Do you know what I mean? What comes next for you? Spring equinox and the rebirth. I sort of feel like if I can really, really quickly try to explain this, I feel like this is, when you, I don't know, say you had like a sensitive skin and you use a particular soap and it works and you don't break out in a rash or something like that. And, you use it for a month and you're so excited because you're not breaking out in a rash and everything's going well. And then you're using it for 2 months and you're not breaking. And all of a sudden, month 6, when you think you're not even thinking about the rash anymore, all of a sudden you break out in a rash. Sometimes we build up immunity to certain things and then we got to course correct and switch. Well, we're in a course correct time right now, right? That was what we said on our blurb in the beginning, if you can remember, like 8 days ago when we were there in the beginning, right? This is a time for course correction to allow our foundation to be more solid feeling to us. So energize yourself with the weather. Put yourself on a path that makes you happy. Maybe something has happened over the last couple of months with starting your channel, as Anna was saying, that has changed things for you in a way that you weren't thinking a couple of months back. So maybe just a little tweak. Sometimes the smallest change has the greatest
biggest difference,
right? So I guess really what that boils down to for me is, right, trust spirit and your connection. Ask them for messages in your dreams, and to allow yourself to have the time for self-love and self-care, because we all need it. And check in with yourself to make sure that you're on the right path that makes you happy. And if you're not, make changes accordingly.
Yeah. And
okay, there you go.
Based on the comment that you made earlier about your dreams, and normally you don't remember them.
Yes.
I am a member of that little world.
Yeah, write it down.
Trust and believe. You need to write them down.
Yep. Yeah.
You may not understand what it is that it's trying to tell you right now.
Yeah.
But what a lot of people don't realize is that the dreams that stand out usually connect to each other. And if you write them down as detailed as you can possibly get, heck, if you have the ability to do so, do a little rough sketch of what it is that stood out the most to you.
Yeah.
And that way you can go back and look at it as a compilation rather than a strip. You know,
Yeah.
if you have like a dream diary, you write them all down and you'll be surprised at what pops out at you and makes you go, oh,
I have to, sorry. Oh, she froze. It's 11:11, and this is the third time in the last. Yep, you're freezing. There you are. Okay. You're back. This is the third time that I've seen 11:11 in 24 hours, which seems crazy. But last night I was on the air. I seen 11:11. I seen 11:11 this morning. 1:11. My nieces sent me a message, and 11:11, and now I just seen 11:11 again. So thank you, Mommy. I love you and I miss you. That's my mama giving me a shout out on my birthday, which is so sweet. I love it. Terry, I've got you. Bora Bora is up, and then Terry, and then we will call it a night. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We started out with 8 or 9 people. We ended up with 20, and now we're back at 9. So thank you all for hanging out with us, because it's been 2 hours and 11 minutes. And I hope you're okay. I hope you got 2 more reads in you. We're doing full moon readings.
I took a 3D moment when I took a little break, so
it's all good.
I multitasked.
It's all good, my friend. It's all good. All right, here we go. All right, for Bora Bora. For Bora Bora. Yeah, can I just say, like, really, on a total side note, I'm surprised. Usually it always rains on my birthday, and it didn't. I mean, I'm sure it rained somewhere in the world today, but it didn't rain on my birthday today, which I just thought was interesting. So, whoa, mercy. Did you see that?
Okay, that's just way too many. I'm shuffling the most comfortable deck of cards that I've got, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fell out at once.
Awesome. Yeah, your cards are on fire there, Bora Bora. I'm not. What the heck? I love it when the cards fall and I can't make head nor tail out of what the heck I'm being told here. Thank you, Spirit. Any kind of assistance would be greatly appreciated. I'm going to go, okay?
Go ahead.
Hold on. Sorry, one more card. I don't like that card. I picked up the deck and one slid out. I didn't even start shuffling yet, and so I said I didn't like it, so I put it back. All right. Can you hear your cards clicking and clacking together? Like they want to pop out, but they're not. Like your cards are on fire.
Yep.
And all of the decks that look at. When it goes like that, that's meant to be seen. All right. So you've got lots of cards. So we're not going with the formula. I'll just give it to you like a regular reading. If I hope that's okay. So tap into your spiritual power. Reach out to a power greeter. Or sorry, a greeter. Honestly, can you tell I'm tired? Reach out to a power greater than yourself to help solve a dilemma. Stay open to its guidance in your life. So I have a problem. I don't know what to do. I'm opening up to God, angels, ancestors, spirit teams, whatever verbology you want to put on it. And once you develop that connection and that communication source, you continue to explore that. You don't shut that down. So then we've got slow down. Now both these cards fell at the same time, right? We've got slow down. To avoid burnout, don't do too much too fast. Going slower lets you appreciate the miracle of the moment and the richness of your life. Sometimes when we're going so fast, we forget how many things that we have to be grateful for and be blessed by. Then the next cards, 3 cards flung out all over the place. We have innocence, which is your childhood. So, developing that inner child, that free spirit is, I think, where we're going with this, that free spirit. We have grounding. I know that looks like the back of the card, but it's actually the front of the card, because the back of the card is that, and that is the front of the card. So if it wasn't for a tree, I wouldn't know that I had it the right way up. So this is about grounding, right? And then we've got the Milky Way, which is perspective. Now, I want you to notice that all 3 of these cards have the same colors in them. They're all like those beautiful greens and blues from nature, right? So there's something in nature. There's something about the freedom of nature. I don't know if maybe you draw like, native, like scenery or scenic kind of scenes or something like that. I don't know if you played outdoors when you were a kid. There's something about that connection there that's going to help you gain perspective. It's going to make you feel grounded and also allow you to feel free and like a free spirit. So we'll leave you with that. And then the last card I've got is this, Flames of Desire. Let them shine out in radiant light and shun dark paths. So in other words, if you go out into nature, be a little more free-spirited, be a little more grounded, allow yourself to take that moment to shift your perspective. That's when your light is going to illuminate and show you which direction you need to know. Show you which direction you want to go in, right? Which direction will feel good for you. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but that's what I got. I hope it resonates. Hi, Tammy.
Okay.
Well, trust me, my friend, I don't know how either. It's 2 hours and 17 minutes. Every bone in my body is aching at this point, but we're going to finish Bors, then we got one more to do. But it's my birthday, and so I got extra energy today. I don't know. And I need another smoke. I'm sorry, friends.
All right. Bora, this may sound weird, but I'm going to
like anything weirder than
a little piece of advice before I start reading these cards.
Is this any weirder than anything we've already said, or this is like a new weird?
This, it's not so much weird. It's the fact that I'm saying it before. I'm giving the advice before. I don't know how you live your life on a daily basis, but I'm going to suggest that you may wish to stop taking everything and putting it on your shoulders. You are carrying more than you need to or should. And in doing so, you're not allowing other people to grow the way they need to because you are taking on too much responsibility. And the reason I say that is the first card that came out was partnership, which is in a true partnership, the strengths of each individual help to create a solid foundation that you can create anything upon. But if you are the only strong person in this grouping, you're going to end up being buried under everything else. And that's not what Spirit wants for you. The Spirit is talking about your connection with your compassionate side. And I guess some people would consider that the feminine side because for whatever reason, compassion is seen as a feminine thing. But it's your compassion that allows you to see things in a different perspective than other people and allows you to give them the advice that they need, while at the same time taking upon yourself the responsibility of helping them get where they need to get to. But in the process, you're not really focusing on yourself and your own growth and your own personal path. You have to remember that all relationships are a work in progress. That so long as everybody in that grouping works together, everything will go fine. But the moment that grouping is only as strong as its weakest link. So if somebody says, "I'm sorry, I just can't," they see the boulder in the path and they can't figure out how to go over it or around it, they may destroy the foundation of your relationship. Okay. So what you're being asked to do is to find your balance, find your groundedness. Because if you keep taking on more responsibility than is your portion, you see these little pods here? They're technically butterflies attached to the body, and they will whisk you away if you do not find how to balance yourself and ground yourself with and maintain boundaries that allow you to help other people, but not putting yourself in jeopardy of being overlooked and being lost and being held back. You are just as important as those people that you have compassion for. Take care of yourself. Okay? All right. It's good. Now, it's just a shame that damn ice cream cake, I'm not going to get a piece of. Who told you to live in Canada?
As most of you know, I'm allergic to eggs. And so I don't.
So am I, but I deal with my cake.
Well,
my cake is my cake.
I eat cake if it's made in my own home. I won't eat it in other, like if anyone else makes it, because I know what I put into it. But ice cream cake is always what I get on my birthday. Believe me. Okay, so a ice cream cake here in Canada from the Dairy Queen is $32.99 flippin' cents, friends. And I could go buy myself a birthday cake and stick a topping on it for $10. So, but I much prefer my ice cream cake.
I could make you a freaking ice cream cake.
Well, by the time it got
under $10.
By the time it got here, it would not be an ice cream cake, would it?
Like I said, who told you to live in Canada?
Hey, let's not start slinging those arrows, friends, because I think more of you want to move here than the other way around. It's totally worth it, Joan. Thank you everyone for being here. Terry, are you still here in the chat? Terry Ortega, are you still here? Let me know, love. Your reading is coming up next, and so if you're here, I want you to know about it. We're still going to give it to you, so you can always listen to it back on repeat. Not on repeat, on replay. And Bora Bora says, thank you, Aunna. It resonates. I'm crying. Please don't cry, Bora Bora, unless they're tears of joy. That's the important
No,
bit.
you got. While it breaks our heart to know that Bora Bora's crying, we need to feel our emotions and learn how to let them go.
Absolutely,
so that they don't stagnate us.
I've had the pleasure. Oh, Terry is there. Okay, good. I have had the pleasure of reading for Bora Bora, and she is a lovely, lovely, lovely person. And she definitely needed that message. So Tammy, hi, how's it going? I'm sorry that you had a bad day, love. Maybe we could do a code word for Tammy, everybody. All right, let's do Terry Ortega, and then we are done because it's 2 hours and 24 minutes. I don't know how we're doing this. I'm going to look like I'm 67 tomorrow instead of 57.
I'm doing this because I managed to get an hour and a half nap before. Well, actually, no. I got a 2-hour nap because my son woke me up late. I asked him to wake me up no later than 6:30 so that I can actually function. And he didn't wake me up until 7.
There's a whole lot about us, doesn't it? That we have to have a nap before we come on live. I mean, oh my God. Like,
girl.
I know. Don't even.
If I had not rearranged my room yet again.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to mute myself for just 1 second.
It wouldn't have been so bad, but moving around a 5 foot by 5 foot desk is a pain in the butt without disassembling it. And I was too lazy to disassemble it, so I did what I had to do.
I picked a much easier thing. I just dusted. I did laundry. Listen, I was up at 4:30. I did my reading live this morning. And sorry, by the way, correction. I hope you all seen that I did correct myself. I said Aries because that just shows you how awake I was at 6:35 a.m. I said it was an Aries moon instead of an Aquarius. Didn't recognize it until I watched it back, and I was like, "You doofus." I was reading off of a note, which is the part that's why I was reading the note. I was like, well, holy cow. Clearly you are not awake, girlfriend. But anyways. Hi, Terry. Thank you so much for popping in, my friend. Thank you for the birthday wishes, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow night.
Okay. I'm not understanding where this is coming from, but I'm just going to let it fly. Okay, Terry, darling. You've got gray. You need to learn to listen to your body. Learn to scan how you feel during different emotional moments. Because
whoops.
There are certain things you're giving the incorrect label to out of habit. Because you were told, oh, that means this and that means that, when in your body it's something different. We are all unique individuals. And kind of like the butterflies in your body. So somebody says, oh, I have butterflies, and automatically, oh, you're in love with who? When in reality, for other people, that is a message from spirit that danger is lurking. Pay attention. Okay. So you need to learn to listen to what your body is telling you at any given time. The reason for that is because there are some people who are taking advantage of you. You're being told that you need to set boundaries and stick to those boundaries. Once you can accomplish that, where you learn to listen to what spirit is telling you through how your body is reacting, and you set up boundaries against those people or situations that cause your body to go haywire, so to speak, you will find calm and peace in your life, in your body, in your soul. You won't be struggling to understand or to move forward. It will literally flow like water going down a river. But you have to be willing to set up those boundaries. Okay, darling.
One sec. Okay, this is what I got for you, Terry. And good night, Tammy. I hope that you get some rest and feel better tomorrow. So, Terry, I really, really like this message for you. I hope that it resonates. So, be a comfort to yourself. Now, look at that image, right? Look at the way that she's holding her hands over her chest, over her heart, right? Comfort is an inside job. Speak to yourself in a loving, positive way. Do something that nourishes you. Know in this moment all is well. And I sort of feel like this is a nod to self-care. This is a nod to paying attention to not to forget yourself or not to put yourself low down on the totem pole, right? So in terms of what's falling away or what do I need to let go of, you need to let go of putting yourself last, right? You need to listen to your body in that way. That's what I think that was about, right? What is the full moon showing you? Your energy is gaining momentum. Your energy is gaining momentum, which is beautiful. And what comes next for you? Because your energy is gaining momentum, we have courage. Awaken the warrior of light within you. Right? So listen to your body. Your body's telling you all kinds of things, right? It's telling you whether you're connected. It's telling you whether you're joyful. It doesn't have to be negative. It doesn't have to be like bad health kind of things. It's reacting to certain things, right? You get tingles, you get goosebumps when you're connecting. You know what I mean? Like your body reacts to all sorts of things. It reacts to nature. It reacts to happy music. It reacts to laughter, right? Pay attention to the reactions that you have, because I think you're getting like communications. Like, are you getting tingles? Are you getting goosebumps? Do your ears buzz? You know what I mean? Like, there's something in that. Pay attention to your body. Comfort yourself when you feel that you need to by embracing yourself and lifting yourself up, giving yourself that boost of self-acceptance. And when you do that, immediately you're lifting your vibration. What does that mean? Your energy is literally gaining momentum. When your energy starts to gain momentum, that is when you're ready to turn into that warrior chick and be like, doing some ninja kung fu moves and being like, okay, watch out. I'm ready. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you're ready because you're now at peace with yourself, at peace with your situation, and willing to create whatever you want, no matter how you have to do it.
Right.
You're no longer allowing other people to walk all over you. You're putting up your boundaries and saying, no more. This is my direction, and that's where I'm going.
Exactly. So I hope that resonates. I hope that everybody enjoyed the readings tonight. It was a long time, but I appreciate you spending the time and taking the time to give such excellent readings. Thank you, my friend, for being with me on my birthday. Woohoo! So don't forget tomorrow night. What are we doing tomorrow night? 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Fire pit.
We are at the fire pit. Bring your s'mores, bring your marshmallows. We're going to have some fun. I have so many people that have been invited. I don't know how we're going to do it, but one way or the other, we will have a good time. So I hope that you can tune in and help me celebrate part 2 of my birthday, because why the heck not? I mean, you only get to turn 57 once. I'm pretty certain. I mean, I don't know, right? Who knows? And on Sunday, we have, for Sunday Connections at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Wisdom Seeker Joan joining us here at dzncats for some mediumship and card reading. So I hope you can tune in for that. And next week, I have all kinds of things going on that I barely remember at this moment. Of course, Monday is Circle of Friends, and I believe that Allie and I are doing something. No, we are doing. I think it's the tea party. We're doing the royal tea party, so we'll be reading on the royal family and all that good stuff. And because why not? And then on Wednesday, Ali and Valerie are here to talk about overcoming obstacles for achieving wellness. And then on Thursday, we have Pure Visionary Psychic Medium here to have a discussion. I want to talk to her about her series that she started on her show, which is, walking in two different worlds, right? So spiritual and 3D.
Okay, I'm going to have to try that. Thank you for that little tip, Faye.
Yeah, thanks, Faye. So basically the point is there's lots of good. Oh, and then I'm going to be on Amy's Smiling Light on Friday. Like, I have so much going on. So I'm glad I took a break during the summer that I could take a break. Ha ha. Okay.
You took a break the first week.
Well, I mean, I think at one point I had 3 whole days off at the same time, and I
that was a break.
Like,
for you, that was a break.
Yeah. But all good things. I love being here. I love hanging out with you guys. I love spending time with you guys. So thank you, everyone, for being with me. Thank you for the over 300 subscribers. I'm most grateful and appreciative. Thank you for the person that made the donation on my birthday. I appreciate you very, very much. And thank you for just, trusting us with your questions and, sharing this space with us. And thank you to my friend Aunna Banana for joining me for yet another rendition of full moon readings.
Anytime, darling.
You are going to be so sorry. You will be here every full moon. You know that, right?
I don't care. Girl, please.
So make sure that you tune in tomorrow night, you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm going to have ice cream cake. You can all watch me eat it. I don't know how exciting that's going to be, but
just as long as Mark doesn't shove a piece in your face.
No, Mark knows better. He wouldn't. No. None of that stuff is happening. Anyways, I want to thank everybody for being here. I really, really do appreciate it. Have yourselves a wonderful night. Go out there, and look at this full moon. As we said, this is a course correct moment, right? So this is an opportunity to create a solid foundation and move forward with positive momentum. So it's not the same as most full moons in terms of setting our intentions and manifesting those goals, but we can still use the power of the moon to assist. So don't be afraid of it. Don't shy away from it. Work with it.
Yeah.
Because, why, my friends? Because we all need to shine our light. Because the world deserves to see it, and we deserve for the world to see it. So shine on, shine brightly. All right, I'm going to be quiet. I'm going away now. I love you lots.
Y'all have a beautiful night.
Mwah!
Bye.
Blessings. Bye, everybody.
Ooh.